you've had these experiences to demonstrate A, we should think differently, and then B, when we think differently and we use the right treatment, the right
Mhm.
skills, have the right professionals, wonderful things can happen for children and their families.
My name is Nancy Marchese. I'm a board certified doctoral level behavior analyst and a clinical psychologist. My goal is to help 2 million children with autism and their families by transforming their lives, and I can't wait to help you too.
So imagine a family's here today and they want to know Emily, or there's people here listening, I'm sure, they want to know, what do I look for? How do I get to that point where my child can live their best life?
Mhm.
Based on your experiences, what advice would you have for families? What should they look for in a provider?
Again, I think I have probably mentioned this, but I think it's important that you look for somebody who listens to you,
Mhm.
who doesn't just brush off your concerns or what you want, somebody who is willing to collaborate with you again. And it is part of that listening, that they're listening to what you're saying, they're taking into consideration your family, your beliefs, your religion, your customs, like just who you are as a family and how we can best help you.
Mhm.
Somebody who's willing to train you or to teach you how to help your child, right? It's not, me as a service provider, I can't be the only one making a difference, right? Like I see the kid for a couple hours a day, right? You're with the kid for the rest of their life,
Yes.
the rest of the day, the rest of the week. And you need to also have some of those strategies, or you need to know, how do I teach my kid how to eat? How do I teach them how to put on their shirt? And that's what we're here for too, is that support outside of when they're at our center. I think they just need to look for somebody who is compassionate, who is kind. And, if you don't feel comfortable with them, like if you're always thinking, I don't think this person listens to me. I just don't think the way they're talking to me is nice. Like they always brush off my concerns. They're not addressing my concerns. Like that's important as a family, is
Yeah.
you're looking for that kind of stuff. They may not know about the certifications or about different things that you can get, or I don't know, the difference between like ABA, SLPs, OTs, like all these different professionals, but they know what matters is those core values of like being kind, being listening, willing to collaborate, supportive, like those things.
Yes.
And then, then we can get into, what makes like a good ABA therapist or BCBA or somebody else, like having somebody on, that is registered, right?
Yes.
Versus just some person who's like, I practice ABA,
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing, versus somebody who has gone through the schooling, has gone through the experience, has gone through the certification process. And so that's harder for families to understand though, but it is really the core values that matter to families.
Mhm.
That's what they know. It really is like who you are, not even as professional, but just
Mhm.
as a person.
There's only so much we could cover in the short amount of time we had today. If you found value in what we talked about, go to breakthroughautism.ca, join our newsletter, and also follow me on my socials.